can tell when you got a good cop and a bad cop here in Poplar Bluffs. The bad cops, they don't want the little Jesus. The good cops, they all take a little Jesus. But even though I had a cop, he didn't want a little Jesus and stuff before, he wasn't a bad cop, that one. The one last night, yeah, a tyrant cop. The type cop that gets good cops, in trouble and stuff. People don't like cops like the one that I met this morning. What a real a-hole that let his job go to his head. And his sergeant made an excuse that, well, he's not from this country or some bullshit like that. I don't care what country they're from. They're not supposed to violate your civil rights. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Raising Cain? Huh? You raising Cain? Hey, how you doing? I have no clue who's here, because if you don't say nothing, I don't know who's here. I know there's one person here, and they didn't give me a like, so they must not like me. But that's okay. I don't care. What's up, little ones? I hope everybody's doing okay. Got harassed a couple hours ago from a rogue cop, but that's okay. I'll be down here shortly at the police station or whatever, filing a complaint. All they simply got to do is take back this stupid ticket he wrote, and everything will be fine. Otherwise, I'll be here to June 5th, I guess. What's up, what's up, what's up? The video's taking a long time to upload, so you might not be able to watch it until later this afternoon, but it's there. And what a tyrant cop. I mean, really, really, really bad. And his sergeant, if it was a sergeant, I mean, I have no way of telling. I didn't see any markings on his uniform that said he was a sergeant. I'm not going to say he's not, because I don't know. I wonder what this guy wants. Move. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, come on, you know better than that. You kid, they ain't mobile dispensaries nowhere. Right. No, I fight to get all our cannabis prisoners out of jail. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. I had a idiot cop this morning tell me that he didn't understand that it was federally against the law here. He goes, it's legal here. Why are you fighting here? I'm fighting for federal legalization. But it's legal here. But no, it's not. It's a federal crime. And these idiot cops are arguing with me.
Yeah, it's a federal crime to have over a certain amount.
Oh, it's a federal crime to have any cannabis. Under federal law. No, just Google it. Just Google it. Go to Google.
My phone is off.
I can get my other phone and show you. Yeah, it's a class 3 narcotic.
Do you have a box though that I can, or at least charge my vape?
I got a plug you can plug into, but I don't have any the charging apparatus or nothing.
That's what I have a cord.
Yeah, I don't have the block.
What the heck?
I run them off of my computer and stuff. I have a cord just like you, but I don't have the block. I let people plug in. That's why I have this cord here. If you had the block, you can plug in, for a little bit and charge it. But
that suitcase is my tattoo equipment. That's what I've been lugging back and forth the last few.
And you know what we need along with cannabis? Everybody needs a little Jesus.
Right on.
You can tell the bad cops, they won't accept one. The cop this morning, when I handed it to him, and Cameron, you know what? He turned around and sets it on the generator as he walks to his car and writes me a ticket.
He wrote you a ticket?
Oh, he threatened to tow my vehicle.
What?
Yeah, he says I'm camping, and I'm not camping.
No, you're.
I'm a mobile billboard, a petitioner travels the country, but that idiot cop, and you know what his sergeant said? Well, he's from another country.
It's more like you're a mobile protester with all this stuff.
Yeah, well, if you look up,
hey,
if you look up the definition of camping,
yeah,
it's recreation and stuff. You look up the definition of a mobile billboard, it describes this to a T, LEDs and everything, and a message.
Yep.
And I've got 3 different cops a month ago right here in this spot telling me how they understand it's a mobile billboard. I'm totally fine. I'm park legal and all. But this morning, I get one of the tyrant cops.
In St. Louis, they're calling it Jesus lettuce now instead of devil's lettuce.
It is Jesus lettuce. The devil made, the devil didn't even make the devil's lettuce. Man made it. It's called money.
Right.
And not having it's the love of it.
Root of all evil right there.
The love of money, yes, sir.
Yep. False idol.
You have a blessed day, my friend. Hey, there's 4 people here and 4 likes. Can I get a thumbs up or a comment? You know, a comment so I know y'all see my comments. Just say good morning or wave or anything so I know that my comments are working. Hell, it says LEDs right on the front. This is a mobile billboard. I wonder if that's a good one or a bad one. Hopefully it'd be a good one. You never know, though. I guess he needs gas. So nobody wants to say good morning, so I can see if my comments are working, I guess. That's okay. Move. Eventually one of my friends will come on and I'll be able to find out. Hey, thank you for the comment. What the hell you mean is a hat AI? That is so stupid to think everything's AI. My hair's not AI, my hat's not AI. Why the hell would it be AI? They got everybody so stupid about that AI that everybody thinks everything's AI. Oh no, it's real, just like the mobile billboard is real. Yep, I travel the country fighting for your rights. You know what else is real? My name. My name is real. I don't like to be called Jim because I like to be called Mr. Jim because that's my last name. True story. My first name is Four. F-O-U-R. My friends call me Four. People that aren't my friends don't know my name. But there it is right there, 420 Jim. 4 is my first name, 20 is my middle, and Jim is my last. And that idiot cop couldn't figure out what was my first or last name last night or this morning. He even asked me, and I told him, figure it out, because he was a butthead cop. If he'd been a good cop, I would have been good with him. But he was a real tyrant to me. Oh, you're from England? Right on. But heck, I can play a video from this same spot, this same very spot that I'm parked at. Listen to what this cop says. Hang on just a second. Let me show you what this cop says. And this is parked right where I am. I was parked right here. And this is what the cop said about me being parked here. Yeah, Mike. Can you come up to this side of the vehicle and see this? Come here. It's a mobile billboard traffic.
whatnot. I'm welding 30 feet back from there. I've been told by a couple other officers I'm perfect. No, I don't camp. No, I'm not selling nothing. And I was here for 3 days, and that yellow on the 4th day come by like this.
Well, today's my first day.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's the first time seeing you.
All right. On.
This isn't the bad cop. This is the good cop.
I parked over there by Taco Bell the one day because I know this is 48 hours. But I'm 420 Jim. Nice to meet you, officer.
420 Jim.
Yes, sir.
Did you change your name legally?
Well, the judge did. The judge did, yeah. The other officer this morning, he goes to me and said, "What's your last name?" And I said, "Jim." He said, "What's your first name?" And yes, my tag, he called it in. I've got the sticker for it. I just haven't got back to Knoxville yet.
Okay.
But I travel the country. If you Google my name, nobody belongs in jail for weed. I want
Like
federal legalization.
or something? Like a YouTube
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay.
I normally fly a flag. It's got the blue bar on it, but I got to replace it. But, you know, I respect all the good cops. I want the bad ones fired.
I got you.
And this is probably my last day.
What is your stupid comment about selling something would be too close to a job? Are you that stupid? I work every day of the week fighting for people's rights to cannabis and get our prisoners out of jail. And I don't get paid for it. It's called volunteer work. Are you that stupid that you don't know what volunteer work is? Besides that, I'm 67, I'm retired, and I put $800 of my retirement every month into this mission. So you think people 67 and older should work? It shows what an idiot you are.
Here, heading on towards Kentucky and down to Florida. I haven't seen family in 30 years. But yeah, you check out the internet.
Family in Florida in 30 years?
Heck, they thought I was dead. Well, my mom was murdered there in the late 80s. The alcohol party went wrong.
Yeah.
And I kind of stayed out of Florida because, you know, at one time in my life, if I'd met the guy, I would have, but nowadays, you know, I got you. I just wish him peace and love.
Right.
And see what I put up there? Yeah. Everyone needs a little Jesus.
You're good. I actually keep one of these. My wife puts it right in front of the E on her gas gauge. She's just hoping and praying, you know what I'm saying? Once she gets to that point.
Well, now you're going to tell her that 420 Jim gave you a little Jesus.
Hey, I just, like I said, it's the first time seeing you out, so I just wanted
You're
to
just
stop
doing
and
your
get
job.
back with you. So,
Like the other officers, they were just doing their job.
so we're just making sure there's not going to be any like traffic issues and stuff like that.
No.
People are getting around you fine, so I don't see any issue with it. So, and like you said, you are enough away from the intersection, away from the corner. So, and as long as there's no traffic problems that arise from it, man, you're good to go.
I appreciate it.
You hear what that officer said? But at 3:30 in the morning, when there's absolutely no traffic or nothing, the sergeant tried to give me some bullshit that the officer was called because of traffic problems. And there was no traffic here whatsoever. Nothing but bullshit from that sergeant. If he was a sergeant, I don't know. But nothing but bullshit. Here's another officer during the day, the middle of the day, that says, I'm perfectly legally parked. Then why'd I get harassed last night? Or early this morning, I should say.
All right, I appreciate you being cool with us and all that. So,
Yes, sir.
But I don't know if I could live in a Winnebago, to be honest with you.
Well, see, I don't live in it. It's like a trucker. I'm out from 6 a.m. to 10 people, 10 p.m. People come by here, but they do even at night.
Right.
I take 8 hours of the day, just like a trucker, to lay down on the couch. There's no bathroom, none of that in here.
I got you.
It's just a mobile billboard that I take across the country. I got you.
Hey, so truckers are 10 hours, by the way.
Yeah, well, I have a 10-hour break.
You hear that? He even corrected me and told me that truckers can have a 10-hour break. Not 8, but 10-hour break. Here's a cop that knows how to treat people and knows the laws and stuff instead of the deterrent I've seen this morning.
See, I just know I can legally take an 8-hour break from traffic.
You're not commercial, really, so I mean,
I just try to make it fair. Like I know the 48-hour law here, Missouri 72-hour, or Kansas is 72 hours.
depending on city ordinance,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, And then some counties in Missouri don't even have ordinances. You know, they just have the state statute.
They got some pretty bad ones there.
Springfield, Missouri? Yeah.
You know, that's the only place I've ever had trouble. And if you went on right now and Google my name, 420, you'll see back in 2016 and 17 a problem with Springfield and me.
Okay.
They tried to say I was camping. And I went to court and proved to them, no, I'm not camping.
Right.
How are you doing a petition and camping?
Right.
Camping and recreational is totally different from what I do.
Right. No, I get that. I get that. But we do have a
Hey, how you doing? Just a second. Hang on. Hey, 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 hey. Hey! Move it. That's brother and sister. They try to get to the door. What's up, my brother?
I didn't get your name.
420 Jim.
420 Jim?
Yeah.
Cecil.
Cecil. You know what's cool about my name? Hang on. I'll show you. Oh, I'm on YouTube, by the way. Look.
It's live?
There's what?
What live is this?
Live YouTube.
Okay.
You know the cool thing? When your license tells the world that you're 420 Jim.
Did you
The judge
legally
changed
get
it.
the-
Yeah, the judge
Okay,
changed my
yeah.
name.
That's what's up. I wanted to ask you if you blessed me with a jacket, because
A what?
blessed me with a jacket, because I went to the hospital.
A jacket. I
Yeah.
don't have a jacket.
You don't have a long sleeve anything?
Not that would fit you. I mean, I got a little coat, but it won't fit you. You're more than welcome to it.
I'll try that mug on. Like, I'll squeeze into something because it's cold out here, man.
Oh, I hear you. I wish I had something big enough for you, but I don't think.
When I got out of the hospital, man, all my clothes, everything is in Houston, Missouri.
I hear you. Well, it might keep your arms warm and stuff. You're more than welcome to try it. Keep it, whatever. Someone donated it to me, so I don't know what it says.
Right on. I just got to put something on my arms.
Well, hopefully that'll warm you up a little bit. Like you say, it's better than nothing, I reckon.
Fat man in a little.
Need a heart.
Remember, what was that? Tommy Boy? Yeah, Tommy Boy. Fat man in a little coat. Remember when he put his brother's coat on?
I don't
And he
remember.
ripped the whole back.
Oh,
off.
yeah, okay.
It was a nice suit coat,
Ah.
like a tuxedo coat, and yeah, it was his best suit. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that can help you, my brother.
Hey, it covers my arms.
It'll give you a little bit of warmth, maybe.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And God bless you. I'm in my Bible. I got two of them.
He does bless me. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hey, get out of there. Get out of there. What was nuts? What's up, everybody? I don't think none of my main people that I have got notifications that I'm live, or it's still too warm. Doggone it. Yeah, my little hands get in the way. That's holding my phone. Anyhow, good morning. I figured I'd stay live this morning for a little while. Why not? City Hall don't open until 8, and I will be making calls and playing videos, and hopefully we get this ticket straightened out, because I don't deserve a ticket. I'm not camping. If they want me to stay around in this town for a month to take it to court and kick their ass, I will. What was nuts is what I don't understand. You said something about that was nuts. What was nuts? My dog's barking because someone walked up, or the fact that I give a fat man a skinny jacket? I don't understand which part was nuts. Me being harassed by the cops was nuts. When a month ago, same area, same parking spot, same everything. And I've got 3 different videos from 3 different cops that say I'm perfectly fine here. They came by, they checked me out, and they drove away. All 3 incidents. This tyrant last night, and his sergeant didn't correct him like the sergeant should have. The sergeant should have corrected him. Now, he threatened to tow this away, but thankfully the sergeant corrected and said, well, if you just move a little bit, you know, you won't be parked in the same place. So I'm like, okay, I back up, I'm fine, right? And he finally admitted, yep. So I backed up some. I moved out of, you know, where I was basically parked. I moved on back. And he pulled over to the cop and told him, look, leave him alone. He should have told him that in the very beginning. That cop should have been told that in the very beginning. It should have never escalated to where it did. But hopefully I can get things straightened out by my noontime live and let people know that, you know, hey, it was taken care of. Because I've got video of cops telling me I'm fine parked here, that I'm not breaking no laws, I'm fine, they know what I'm doing. Then you get a tyrant cop, and the sergeant thought it was good to tell me, well, he's from another country. I don't care where you're from. If you come to the U.S. and you swore to uphold the Constitution, then you act like you're from the U.S. and you uphold the Constitution. Don't make an excuse he's from another country or nothing. That's just plain bullshit. Go back to that country if you don't want to uphold the Constitution and live by our laws. And that's anybody. I mean, I have to obey them. Why don't others, especially the cops? And what it is people not standing up for their rights. Unfortunately, I stand up for mine. Just like I'm doing the one for Walmart in Springfield in 5 weeks. I've got a big case there. That's going to end up costing them lots and lots and lots of money. I'm not going to pay no $50 fine and admit that I was trespassing when I wasn't. They're retarded to think I'm going to do that. I'm going to beat them in court. I'm going to prove them liars. Well, what's up? Nobody's got any questions or anything? That's cool. I got nothing better to do at the moment, so I just thought I'd hang out. Oh, you haven't seen the bad video. The video I just showed about that cop, he was a good cop. He was a good cop, and he left me alone. The bad cop, that video hasn't uploaded yet. That was from early this morning. I don't know why it's taking so long to upload my videos. It'll probably be this afternoon before it's uploaded, but... And my big problem is the sergeant didn't correct the officer. Therefore, that's a bad cop protecting a bad cop. And that's what everybody don't like about cops. The good ones protecting the bad ones. I could tell that that sergeant, or supposedly sergeant, I don't know if he's a sergeant or not. There's no markings. I'm just going to go by what they told me. He was a sergeant. He's a piss poor sergeant for not correcting that officer. Hello, how you doing? 399-6. Is that Leonard? My small letter, it's hard for me to see the names well. Hell, on the one video, the cop accused me out for saying popular bluff instead of poplar bluff. I guess I said popular. Oh, he chewed my ass out about that. It's not popular, it's popper. Like, hell, I didn't know. Absolutely. I hope y'all took it to court and won it. The problem is most people won't take things to court and fight them. They've got everybody scared and whatnot. Me, if I have to sit here to June 5th to answer this in court, I will. And I'll put a Calvin pissing on their city council and stuff. Won't be the first time. Hell, I got Calvins in the window ready for it, see? Now I got to put Poplar Bluff Police Department, Poplar Bluff City Council. But I don't see how other cops can tell you, okay, you're legally parked and everything, have a good day, and then one comes along in the middle of the morning and tells you, you know, you're not, and ordered me to leave, or he was going to tow my vehicle. I told him I don't drive at night. I don't. It's not safe to drive at night. During the day, I see fine. At night, I have bad night vision. And he was going to order me to drive. And after talking to the sergeant says, well, you always pull in the parking lot. Well, that's private property. That's private property. You're telling me to violate and go pull on someone's private property. And he said, well, just move. All you got to do is relocate. And I'm like, okay, when that cop leaves, I'm going to back up where he's parked. And he just looked at me and said, as long as you move. And then he pulled over to that cop and said, look, I told him, as long as he moved back or whatever, he's going to be good. Let it go, leave him alone. And they both drove off. But that's after giving me this stupid ticket. Trying to collect revenue for the city for doing nothing wrong. So, hopefully City Hall or the chief of police or somebody will take care of it. But I'm going down there to file complaints against 2 officers. Well, heck, I might file against 5 officers. Because the other 3 officers last month, they told me wrong. When they said that I was perfectly parked and everything, and they understood I wasn't camping, I was doing a petition and all. Well, either they're wrong or the 2 that was here last night are wrong. So maybe I'll just file against all 5 of them and see what comes of it. Well, actually, they should. They should. And I know the laws and stuff. And the one cop in the video I was playing, when I tell him, look, it's like a trucker. You know, truckers stay in their truck and they rest 8 hours. He corrected me and said 10 hours. Yeah, I have every right to pull off and take a rest for 10 hours. I have every right as a traveling citizen in the United States of America to do that. And that sergeant last night told me that trucks don't park on the street. He's full of shit. I can show you trucks everywhere parked on the side of the streets. I mean, if it's legal parking, they're up in the not the residential, but in the commercial. There's trucks parked on the street all the time. There isn't enough parking at truck stops and rest areas and stuff for the trucks. And with Walmart not letting the trucks park there and whatnot, they find a street they can park on and boom. Unless there's an ordinance against semis parking on the street, they damn sure do. But it wasn't good enough that it's 3:30 in the morning and I tell the sergeant and whatnot, hey, okay, I'm awake. I'm standing out here. I'll stand outside if I have to, whatever. I'm going to wait until morning and then I will move. But not until morning, you know? And I don't see the wrong in that. Why would they tell someone they have to move when in a couple few hours it's going to be light? It was just pure harassment. Pure harassment. But that's okay. I'm going to move over by the radio station. I'll probably get harassed there today too. Or maybe I'll just park downtown by the courthouse in the mayor's office. Oh, safety should be the priority. When you tell them, look, I can't drive at night, I don't have good night vision, they shouldn't order you to move nowhere. They shouldn't order you to move nowhere. They should say, okay, at first light, you better move or yada yada, you know? But oh no, they don't care about nobody or you know, telling someone to go on the road. If something happened, if I got hit or hit somebody, they would have lost their immunity on that because I told them I don't drive at night. I haven't drove at night in 6 years or better. Hey, Golden, how you doing? Cops used to be to protect and serve, but they're not here to protect and serve us no more. They've already made that clear. They took that off of most police cars. I think it was the Supreme Court ruled that they're not here to serve and protect us. They used to be, but not anymore. Ah, snaps, got a hold of a tyrant cop this morning, threatened to tow it. Told me that if I didn't move it, he's going to tow me. His sergeant finally agreed if I backed up a few feet, I wasn't parked in the same spot, and I could be here. It's all stupid. I got the video being here at the same place last month, and 3 different cops telling me how it's legal and nothing, yada, 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 everything's good. And the sergeant, he tells me, well, he's from another country. So that means that it can make him a complete asshole and threaten to tow my vehicle and stuff because he's from another country? That just didn't make no damn sense to me. If you're going to come to this country and swear to uphold the Constitution, well, you better forget about wherever you're from and quit trying to bring them laws here. Oh, he's straight to the book and whatnot. Okay, you tell me the other 3 officers that I had encounters with in this same exact spot didn't know their jobs and didn't do their jobs? That sergeant knows damn well that cop was in the wrong, but he didn't correct him or nothing. So I'm here to June 5th, so I fight another ticket. I don't know if you remember that other video snaps, but I'm getting ready to send them down to the mayor and the chief of police, where last month one of their own officers told me, yes, that's definitely a mobile billboard. Tells me that I can rest 10 hours, not just 8, but 10. He says that I'm perfectly parked. I'm far enough from the intersection. I'm not causing any traffic issues or nothing to have a good day. Then I have his tyrannical cop last night at 3:30 in the morning. No traffic whatsoever. His sergeant said, well, he got a complaint about you blocking traffic or this, that, the other. Just total lies, man. Total lies. I can be here during the middle of the day and stuff. Hey, quit chewing on that. But yet, at 3:30 in the morning, when there's no traffic whatsoever, I'm impeding traffic. What kind of stupidity is that? Oh, well, thank you, but I'm not going to fold down and let them push me around. No, I'm going to stand up for my rights. Absolutely. I'm not going to let some tyrannical cop come and threaten to tow my shit. You damn right, I'm going down and put a complaint against that officer. It needs to be in his folder in case he threatens other people. His qualified immunity's out the door when he threatened me like that. But I'm going to call down to the courthouse and get them to swap the court date for a different date if they would. And I mean, if they want to fight it, I'm more than happily fight it. Kick their ass like I did in Springfield. But I don't want to be here in court on the 5th and have to make it to Springfield by the 15th. I'm going to go do that Memorial Day event, and I don't want to have to come all the way out here, go to this court on the 5th, and then shoot back to Springfield. If I have to, I will, but I really don't want to do all that. A lot of extra driving for nothing. Hell, that cop was an asshole from the word hello. He was a bit of an asshole, so much. He looked at my license and says, what's your first name? And I told him, figure it out. Normally, I'll be happy to tell you, my name's 420 Jim. But he was such an ass, he couldn't even read my driver's license. Couldn't figure out my first name. You'll see a video a month before with a good cop here. And he was good from the beginning and all, you know what I mean? Well, he wasn't good. At first, I thought he was going to be a bad cop. And he demanded to see my license, but I didn't have my sticker on my license plate. I still don't. He didn't say nothing about that. They call it in. It's valid. Anyhow, I thought he was going to be a bad cop. He ended up being a good cop and left me alone and everything. But he called it in. He had trouble figuring my name out. And he's, what's your first name? And I'm like, 4. He's, what's your last? I'm Jim. I mean, you treat me right, I got no problem treating you right, answering your questions, doing whatever. But you want to be an asshole to me? You're a cop. Figure out my name. I gave you my ID. You demanded that. I did nothing wrong. I'm not camping. I don't even have to produce an ID. He told me I was pushing his buttons. When I told him to figure it out, he threatened me with, you're pushing my buttons. Shouldn't be a cop if you got buttons on your chest that somebody can offend you that easy or something. You know what I mean? That's not a good cop. And for him to make that statement shows you what a bad cop he is. Oh yeah, he threatened to tow the Kennebago. I told the sergeant, well, I'm ready to go to jail. And he's like, you're not going to jail. You ain't going to jail. I said, oh, hell, I ain't. That guy there told me he's going to tow my vehicle. That means you're taking my dogs and everything I own. What makes you think I'm not going to go to jail? If it's bad enough to take my dogs from me and impound my vehicle, they better put me in jail. And he wasn't very happy when that sergeant told him that, hey, I told him he could back up, he'd be in a different spot, leave him alone. But here, take a couple minutes and watch a real cop. This was last month, right here in Poplar Bluff last month.
No. All right, man. Do you have a lot of people that want to come up and buy weed from you? Is that why you put all the signs up? I'm just curious. You would be surprised, especially in the...
Let me get this all set up. I'll show you the difference between a good cop in Poplar Bluff and this bad cop. Let me make sure that it's on that one and not this one. About that, I had to get to connect to the other one here. It says it did. Let's find out. Anyhow, this is a cop a month ago.
You have eyes? Did you come up on that side of the vehicle and see us? Come here.
I even asked the cop if he had eyes.
Sandra, come here. It plainly says what I'm doing. Stop by, sign the petition, meet 420 Jim. And your department don't talk to your department people and whatnot. I'm well than 30 feet back from there. I've been told by a couple other officers I'm perfect. No, I don't camp. No, I'm not selling nothing.
Oh, he accused me of camping, Freedom.
On the fourth day, come on like this.
Well, today's my first day on vacation,
Okay.
It's the first time seeing you.
Well, right on.
The reason he said he could demand my ID because I was camping. He wouldn't listen to the fact that I was not camping. He had already determined in his mind that I was camping. And that's why he could order my ID. And under them orders, I had to give it. But listen to what this guy says here. This is really cool. This is a month earlier.
I didn't park here the 4 days. I parked over there by...
and I'm parked in the exact same spot as this video.
48 hours. But I'm 420 Jim. Nice to meet you, officer.
420 Jim.
Yes, sir.
Did you change your name legally?
Well, the judge did. The judge did, yeah. The other officer this morning, he couldn't say, so what's your last name? And I said, Jim. What's your first name? And yes, my tag, he called it in. I've got the sticker for it. I just haven't got back to Knoxville yet.
Okay.
But I travel the country. If you Google my name, nobody belongs in jail for weed. I want federal legalization.
Or something? Like a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay.
I normally fly a flag. It's got the blue bar on it. They got to replace it. But, you know, I respect all the good cops. I want the bad ones fired.
I got you.
And this is probably my last day here, heading on towards Kentucky and down to Florida. I haven't seen family in 30 years. But yeah, you check out the internet.
Family in Florida in 30 years?
Yeah, they thought I was dead. Well, my mom was murdered there in the late 80s. Alcohol party it went wrong. Yeah. And I kind of stayed out of Florida because, you know, at one time in my life, if I'd met the guy, I would have. But nowadays, you know, I got you. I just wish him peace and love.
Right.
And see what I put up there?
Yep.
Everyone needs a little Jesus.
You're good. I actually keep one of these. My wife puts it right in front of the E on her gas gauge because she's just hoping and praying, you know what I'm saying? Once she gets to that point.
Well, now you're going to tell her that 420 Jim gave you a little Jesus.
Hey, like I said, it's the first time seeing you out, so I just wanted to stop with you and check with you. So,
like the other officers, they were just doing their job.
So we're just making sure there's not going to be any like traffic issues and stuff like that.
No.
So
listen carefully.
Around you fine, so I don't see any issue with it. So, and like you said, you are enough away from the intersection, away from the corner. So and as long as there's no traffic problems that arise from it, man, you're good to go.
I appreciate it.
All right, I appreciate you being cool with us and all that.
Yes,
So,
sir.
but I don't know if I could live in a Winnebago, to be honest with you.
Well, see, I don't live in it. It's like a trucker. I'm out from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. People can come by here, but they do even at night.
Right.
I take 8 hours of a day, just like a trucker, to lay down on the couch. There's no bathroom, none of that in here.
I got you.
It's just a mobile billboard that I take across the country.
I got you. Hey, so truckers are 10 hours, by the way.
Yeah, well,
I have a 10 hour.
And see, but this ain't the one that happened this morning isn't even uploaded yet. This is a month ago, sitting right here in the same spot. 3 different videos from 3 different officers that all told me that I was well within my rights. Tyrannical cop last night or this morning, totally different. It didn't back me up, which made him a bad cop too. But this guy right here even says I could be 10 hours.
Break.
I just know I can legally take an 8-hour break from traffic.
You're not commercial, really. So I mean, depending on how you look at it, I guess.
Well, yeah, I just try and make it fair. Like I know the 48-hour law here, Missouri 72-hour, or Kansas is 72
Yeah, it's all
hours.
depending on city ordinances and stuff like that. So, and then some counties in Missouri don't even have ordinances. You know, they just have the state statute.
They got some pretty bad ones there.
That's Springfield, Missouri? Yeah.
You know, that's the only place I've ever had trouble. And if you went on right now and Google my name, 420, you'll see back in 2016 or 17 a problem with Springfield and me.
Okay.
They tried to say I was camping. And I went to court and proved to them, no, I'm not camping.
Right.
How are you doing a petition and camping?
Right.
Camping and recreational is totally different from what I do.
Right. No, I get that. Well, we do have a camping ordinance, but this would not fall underneath that. So
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Here's an educated officer right there that tells me, as a United States citizen a month ago, that this don't fall under camping. So why did I get harassed this morning and threatened and all? I've got one of their own officers right there telling me that this is not camping.
You're not making up.
No.
All right, man. Do you have a lot of people that want to come up and buy weed from you? Is that why you put all the signs up? Yeah, I was just curious.
You would be surprised, especially in the illegal states.
Right.
And we're going backwards, sadly. Texas just banned all THCA. Well, they just banned every pot plant in the world. Every plant grown is THCA. I don't care if it's hemp or the highest grade.
Right.
Every plant is THCA until heat is applied. Then it becomes THC.
Right.
So just outlawed every plant in Texas again.
I got you.
Good morning.
Well, we're recreational here, man. So.
Oh, you won't be after it becomes a class 3. Then the feds are going to skip in. They're going to take the recreational away and make it a medical.
Just do a medical.
And then if you catch somebody with a roaching ashtray, you can bust them, all kinds of stuff.
Honestly, when it comes to marijuana.
Anyhow, it goes on and on. This is a good cop here. This is not the bad cop. This is a cop a month ago that plainly stated what I'm doing is a mobile billboard, that he don't consider it camping or nothing, and to have a great day.
To try to do anything with it.
So, you know, which cop is right? The one that threatened to tow me off this morning and everything and gave me a ticket for camping, or the cop that said this is clearly not camping? I mean, which one's right? I'm taking it to court and find out. Meanwhile, I get to go file complaints against that officer and his sergeant last night, because I don't take these tickets lightly. Well, James, I'm hoping the chief of police will watch my videos and decide that they need to take this ticket away, that I did nothing wrong. And everything would be cool and great. They just need to take his ticket away. You can't have a couple cops tell me, well, you're perfectly legal, park where you are and have a good day, and then have another cop a month later come by and say, oh, no, you're camping. You know, just because he accuses me of camping, don't make it so. I wouldn't care who they're married to. And that'd give me more reason to come to your town. I don't wimp out like you people and bow down to them. Hell no. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm waiting on 8 o'clock for City Hall and shit to open up. Home of the National Hobo Convention, Brent, Iowa. I don't even know nothing about that. Oh, I know this shit, but he had no right to he had no right to threaten me. If you don't move right now, I'm going to tow it. He says it on video 2 or 3 times. Number one, I don't drive at night. I haven't done that in 6 years. Number two, it's raining and shit. And they're going to tell me that I have to pull off in the middle of the freaking morning and whatnot and drive where? It's safer if I stay parked in daylight and then move. You know what I mean? But no, idiot cop, I got my badge, I got my authority, and I order you to move or I'm towing you. Type bullshit. He needs to be fired, and that sergeant needs a little bit more training, or he needs to be fired for letting him do it. That sergeant should have plainly said, well, obviously he's doing a mobile billboard. You know, but I let my generator lights cool down overnight. You know, I don't want all that running 24/7. And the best time, so people don't come here and whatnot, is in the middle of the evening, right? That's why I'm open at 6 a.m. and closed at 10 p.m. Let my generator and lights rest and stuff, you know, just like me. Oh, he said, well, you got a table and a gallon of water out here. No shit. That ain't camping. That's the table that people come up to and scan the QR here. And there's a jug there. If they want to donate a penny, nickel, dime, dollar, whatever, they can pick up a marker that's there and they can tag it. Just because there's a little bitty table that don't have anything to do with camping on it. A jug of water that was delivered from Walmart, brand new, not opened. I mean, come on. So we'll see how far they want to take this. I just want them to push it off to court for a couple of weeks because I don't want to have to rush from Springfield here. I plan on coming back through here. Oh, yeah, definitely. I was going to take the northern route, and I still may, through Rolla and Farmington and all, and drop down here from Farmington. Yeah, I'm still going to come back through here and either have a good experience and pass on through or be here for court and have a good experience. Hey, if you haven't, please sign the petition at 420jim.com, 420jim.com. Well, 12 people, no questions, comments, or concerns. What's up, my friends? Nobody belongs in jail for weed, and we need it federally legal for everybody. If you believe in that, please sign the petition at 420jim.com. Saw Philip, not a whole lot. Bad cop early this morning. His sergeant wasn't much better. I wish they had put the insignias on their sleeves and stuff like most departments. I had no idea the second one was a sergeant. But he said on tape he was. That's all I need. And when I asked to speak to his commander, he said he was it. The highest that was on duty at that time. I hope to find out. I hope not to find out that Poplar Bluffs like Springfield. Well, what sucks is last month. See, I was here like I'm doing now, a petition, a couple days move, couple days move, and then I took off for a month. I've been away from here. I was putting an engine in and everything. Okay, I came out and I sat here that one day, and then I went to Poplar Bluffs, or I went to Piedmont. I was up in Piedmont. I came back here Monday afternoon. That means Wednesday afternoon I'd have to move from this parking space. Today is Wednesday, right? It's not afternoon, right? So I'm still within my 48 hours of parking. When I had Johnny Badass come at 3 o'clock this morning, 3:30, telling me if I didn't move, he was towing the vehicle. I backed up about 20 feet. I did move. Oh, they're going to get better. They're going to take this ticket away. I'm going to kick his ass in court, one of the two. I don't mind going to court and kicking cops' ass in court. The last time I did, the headlines read, "To be blunt." That was in Kingston, Tennessee. Sergeant Woody of the West Virginia, Tennessee State Police. It had a picture of the Cannebago, and the headline read, "To be blunt." It didn't say I kicked his ass in court, but it implied it. You know what I mean? And I did. And you know what? About 8 months later, when I seen that cop again, he come up, shook my hand, and told me he respected me. So I get in these things, the good Lord bringing things to light. I think that's why I came back to Poplar Bluff, you know what I mean? Besides getting the engine here and letting them know that the guarantee and all that, and wanting to go to Planet Fitness and all. But, yeah. Well, we don't know whether it's going to be a happy ending or not. That all depends on City Hall and the chief of police or the prosecutor or whatever. If they order me back to court here, it's not going to be nice, because I'll have Calvins in the window pissing on the police and the city council, because I think it's wrong. One cop can tell me, "You're parked fine, you're legal, you're a mobile billboard, you're not camping." Cool, smart cop. And then a Johnny Badass from another country was the sergeant's excuse. Well, he's by the letter type guy and yada, 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 and he's from another. I don't care where the hell he's from. We all come from our moms, and we're all human beings, and we should be treated just like that. You know what I mean? He swore to uphold the Constitution. I had the right to be happy, the right to travel, the right to protest, the right to petition. What am I doing wrong? Not a damn thing. He just didn't like me being parked here and thought he could just overshoot his badge and order me to go. And I mean now type go. Oh, it's all over the internet. I mean, I've got the newspaper, but it's all yellowed and everything and put away. But it's all over the internet. You can go find it, I'm sure. Anybody in Kingston, Tennessee, or Tennessee, where I'm from, can tell you. I mean, that's the same courthouse a year later where I changed my name. And that's why I went to that courthouse, because the judge and everybody was cool. When I kicked that officer's ass, it was a fair court, a fair trial, and everything. So that's where I went to get my name changed, Kingston, Tennessee. Sergeant Sedango. Oh, John, good morning, John. Oh, asshole cop, tyrant cop at 3:30 this morning. He didn't want to hear that I was a mobile billboard. He accused me of camping half a dozen times, told me if I didn't move it, he was towing it. Yeah, real asshole, real asshole. You know, right off the bat, you got a license, and I'm like, why? I'm not doing nothing wrong. You know, you got to suspect me of a crime. You're camping. No, sir, I'm not camping. Yes, you are. Da-da-da. And wanted to see my license. You know me, I'm proud to show it anyway. So I come in, I get my license, I hand it to him. He's looking at it and whatnot, and he says, what's your first name? Officer, figure it out. It's exactly what I told him. And that's what he said, you're pushing my buttons. You gonna come beat my door and whatnot, tell me I'm camping, and you're gonna tow my vehicle if I don't immediately move it? What, you can stand there and press my buttons when I know that I've got on video 3 other cops last month telling me I'm legal here? One cop, I just played the video, and I'm gonna play it to the mayor and them as soon as I can get a hold of them. The one cop that says, oh, it's obviously a mobile billboard. It's obvious you're not camping. Yeah, you're back 30 feet from that sign. You're perfectly parked as long as you're not impeding traffic. Well, they didn't come in the middle of the afternoon like them other cops that came. They come at 3:30 in the morning when there's no traffic whatsoever. And the sergeant said that officer got to call me impeding traffic. That's a bullshit lie. Then he tells me, well, it's a straight-laced officer, takes everything by the book. He's from another country. He needs to go back to that country. Because when he came here, he swore to uphold the Constitution of the United States. And why do I have tapes from 3 other officers in Poplar BLUFFS come by, check me out, and don't tell me and order me to leave or nothing? And then the sergeant won't even stand up for my rights with this tyrant cop last night. Instead, he makes excuses. Well, he's a straightforward cop. He just letter of the law. Yeah, he's from another. Now, that's no way to be. That's a cop that gets other cops hated. Me, I don't hate none of the cops. I'm so happy I met 3 good ones compared to the 1 bad one. And the sergeant is just as bad because he didn't correct them. But the sergeant tells me to move on. Oh, and the sergeant, you need to watch the video. The sergeant's arguing with me that it's not a federal crime. According to here in Missouri, marijuana's, yeah, it's not against the federal law or nothing. What kind of, I tell you, cops don't know the damn laws. I told them you can Google it. It's not federally legal. Well, why ain't you in Washington? Yeah, dude, I've traveled the country because it's not federally legal here. He couldn't understand that. Got all upset, telling me I'm yelling at him and this, that, and the other, and he couldn't even comprehend the fact that it's a narcotic class 3 under federal law, no matter what the state says. I mean, he was worse than some of the people here on the internet and couldn't get it through his head. And he even was telling the other officer, he's marijuana, he don't understand it's legal. No, it's not. Under federal law, it's not. And I couldn't even get him to look that up or nothing. Yeah, it's on YouTube. He wanted to argue about that and whatnot. So finally he tells me, officer, I don't drive at night. Y'all go ahead, do what you're going to do. You're going to be putting me in jail and taking my, oh, you're not going to jail. You're not going to, officer, this guy said he's going to impound my billboard. That means I lose my dogs and stuff. What do you mean I ain't going to go to jail? You ain't just going to turn me on the street and say, walk down it. You know what I mean? You're trying to take everything away from me, and I'm doing nothing wrong. And the cop says, look, just go pull on the property there or pull into Taco Bell or something. If you move, you're cool. And I said, well, so if I just park in another spot, I'm cool, huh? He said, yes. And I said, okay, as soon as that officer leaves, I'm going to back up and park where he's parked. Therefore, I'm in another spot. He looked at me all kinds of funny and whatnot, pulls over to the other cop and says, look, I told him if he moved back, he'd be okay. Just go ahead and leave him alone. Cop comes over, gives me my ticket, and tells me how I can just scan that and pay it. Hell no. I'll see his ass in court. Yeah, he just wanted to be a boss, a dictator. What do you mean, tell you facts about weed? It's the Lord's lettuce. It's something that Yahweh gave to us, that Yahweh created. Don't get it wrong. The devil's lettuce was made by man. That would be money. What about the hat? That's the Lord's lettuce. If you go look in the Hebrew Bible, not the King James, the Hebrew Bible, wrote before King James. This is called cannabosum in Hebrew. Go look up what was in the anointing oil. At no time will I tell you to smoke pot. We shouldn't put no smoke in our temple. But you're supposed to be using the most beneficial plant on earth, the hemp plant. The one that heals all nations that Revelation's talking about. And you don't have to smoke it. But it can feed you, clothe you, fuel the planet, do everything. It's the most beneficial plant on earth. Why do you think they keep trying to outlaw the hemp, the male that won't get you high? Absolutely, James. Henry Ford built the hemp car. 10 times stronger in steel, 1,000 pounds lighter. They smack it with an axe 3 times, it don't even dent. And the Model T engine was the hemp engine. What an idiot. If your finger stinks, you shouldn't have tried to shove it up my butt, you idiot. Take a 24-hour rest. Quit trying to molest people. No, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. But what it does do, it does produce a little oxygen. It cleans the air. It takes out 25% more carbon monoxide than any other plant on earth. It cleans our air. It does produce a little, but not much oxygen. But it does do what other plants don't. It filters carbon monoxide out of our air, and it filters radiation just like the sunflower seed does, or the sunflower plant does. Yep. It reduces our CO2 and it filters radiation as it grows. And produces a little oxygen. Oh, Yahweh don't, yeah. Well, even Yahshua didn't go to temples. The only time you hear about Yahshua being in a temple, right? He turned the tables over and called them houses of thieves, dens of thieves. Yeah, the church is not in any building or structure. It's in your body. You are the temple. Oh, yeah, the seeds are the best. You're absolutely right. But hell, I play it for the city council or whoever I can, the chief of police here or whatever, and tell them, look, here's my evidence I'm going to court with. Here's one cop I'm going to call to the stand and ask him why he told me he knew it was a mobile billboard, how he knew I was legally parked, how he respected what I was doing and stuff, and thank you for the little Jesus. Then I'm going to have that tyrant come up there and explain why he did that. And of course, he didn't want little Jesus. He thought he was slick. I seen him do it. When I gave it to him with his license, he waited until the sergeant was there and whatnot. And when he went to his truck to write the ticket, he nonchalantly set it on my generator. I knew that's what he was doing. Howdy, AJ. It'll probably be later this afternoon before this morning's loads. Sometimes it takes a while to upload these YouTubes. I don't know why, but they are. It's still loading last night's live, and then it's going to load this morning's live. This one will probably be ready by 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. Well, hell, Eddie will be awake in another 20 minutes, or on here in another 20 minutes. I think I'll wait until 9 o'clock before I start calling. Absolutely, James. And when a lady is lactating, her natural levels, natural, nothing consumed, the body's natural levels when you are lactating, have milk in your breast, whatnot, are 8 times higher than any other time in your life. It gives pain relief and hunger to the fetuses it develops in the womb. Stoner Connection, what's up? Wow, it's cool. 16 people and 16 thumbs up. That's pretty cool to look up there and see that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 8 times higher than any other time in her life. Absolutely. And Yahweh didn't care if we got the euphoria off of it, because I'm just going by what I know. He gave it to me not to smoke, but he gave it to me as meat. He gave me every herb-bearing seed as meat, meaning that I'm supposed to be eating that, correct? Now, if you don't heat it up, you ain't going to get high. If you heat it up enough that it decarbs, you're going to get high. And nowhere in the Bible does it say don't heat your meat. Like he said, anything in moderation, right? You let cannabis run and control your life, well, you probably shouldn't be doing it. Just like alcohol or anything else, you know? You can't give into it, you know what I mean? And let it control your life and everything. cannabis, I can take it or leave it. I have papers from the New Mexico courts that says I smoke pot so I don't kill people. So I suggest people leave me alone and let me smoke my pot. Oh, yeah. What's up? What's up?
Chilly out here.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, I know.
I gave a heavy-set guy a thin jacket earlier today. I didn't have a big one for him.
We're gonna put this thing for $13, you know.
Damn.
Yeah. I gotta keep walking, keep warm. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Walk out the window a bit, look around.
Yeah, I'm waiting for City Hall to open up and go chew them out.
Oh, good.
I had an asshole cop last night, or this morning.
I
So.
yeah. What are they?
Oh, he told me he was going to tow me. I did back up about 20 feet.
Yeah.
But, yeah, being a real asshole.
Yeah. I hear you. Well, what time is it? Usually 30?
7:44.
How'd Needville go? Did you go to Needville?
I went up Piedmont.
Piedmont, yeah.
Yeah, Piedmont went pretty good.
Good.
I come back here, you know, a month ago I had 4 different officers come, and
really?
all 4 of them was really good.
Yeah.
And last night I had an asshole. His sergeant told me, well, he's from another country and yada yada.
Oh.
Well, that makes things worse. That makes things worse. Tell me he's from another country and all. Why come here and act like you're in that other country?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just the war in Iran. I don't know what's going on with that either. But, you know, people say...
It's all the same damn people. It's their way of laundering money.
I know.
They're spending millions of dollars of rockets here and $1 million of rockets there and producing. It's all their way of laundering money.
They give...
Every year they all meet together and party and everything, and we got the one world order. That means all of them are in the same kettle.
Right.
People just don't see that.
I know.
All of them. It's just a big show.
They're so little naive or something.
Yeah. It's controlled. Everybody, every country's controlled a certain way, and now they're all coming together to be one.
Yeah.
But it tells us about that in Revelations.
Yeah.
2030 is right around the corner. They said by 2030 you'll own nothing and like it.
Yeah.
2030 is right around the corner. They're saying that chips are going to be mandatory in 2040.
Yeah.
They're going to start coming out in 2030.
Yeah.
That sounds about right to me.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Anybody in jail or homeless and whatnot, they're going to get chipped right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're making homeless illegal and everything.
Yeah.
They're going to get all these people, and the only way they're going to get released is if they take this mark.
Yeah.
Watch.
Mark of the Beast or whatever it's called.
Well, I hope you stay warm today, my brother.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if it's going to... Well, it's going to get a little bit warmer, but as far as I know, we're not going to have the sun until maybe this evening.
Oh, I don't know. I guess there's rain, cold.
What do you mean, awkward silence?
Huh?
Oh, somebody wrote awkward silence. I'm on my YouTube.
Okay.
Sean, I'm doing just great right now. Had a tyrant cop at 3:30 this morning. Told me he was going to tow me and all kinds of other stuff. Trying to get my blood pressure and heart up. Threatening me. Thank God he didn't. I guess they want me to put the mayor and stuff of Poplar Bluffs in the window.
Yeah.
They forget I got Calvin's here.
All right, man. I'm gonna take that one.
Have a good one, my brother.
Yeah.
But you know what? Because of the contact with the nice cops and everything, I'm going to go the good route first. I'm going to try and talk to them and whatnot and see if they want to reconsider taking this ticket back, or if they want me to be here longer, another whole month. Their choice. I don't run from tickets. I don't. I'm not going to. Sean, I don't know. A month ago, I can play 3 videos of Pop being parked right in the same exact spot. And one cop says it's obvious it's a mobile billboard, that I'm not camping. You know, that he couldn't even consider it camping. He admits that in this video and everything. You know, why this tyrant cop last night, I don't know. He was a real asshole from the word when I stepped out. He's right up in my door. I'm like, can you back up just a hair so I can come out? But it's all on YouTube. It may be a few hours before it finishes uploading. But he was being such a jerk and an asshole to me when he demanded my license because he was going to issue me a ticket for camping. And if I didn't move this, he was towing it. I handed him my license. That's all I got to do. I ain't got to help you with your investigation whatsoever. He asked me, what's my first name? You got my license? Figure it out. You're pushing my buttons. A cop shouldn't have no buttons to be pushed. There ain't no Jimmy here. There ain't no Jimmy here. And when people call me Jimmy, I remove their messages because my name's not Jimmy. Never will be. It's not Jimbo. It's not any of that. My name is Four, F-O-U-R. My friends call me Four. Now, if you want to call me by my last name, make it Mr. Jim. Not Mr. Jimmy, not Mr. Jimbo, or none of that bullshit that people put on first names. Because that's my last name. My name is 420 Jim. Don't be an ass with my name, okay? Oh yeah, fire tripping. Hell, I can play a video, which I'm going to play for the chief of police and all. The one cop, he's like, yeah, no, you're far enough from the stop sign. You're not causing. This is the middle of the afternoon. You can see it's daylight, middle of the afternoon. Okay? And he tells how I'm not impeding no traffic or nothing, but yet at 3:30 in the morning, I'm impeding traffic. Not one damn car is going by or nothing. Oh no, I'm not letting it bother me. I'm taking their ass to court and getting this tickets dismissed. It don't bother me. I want what's right. I ain't paying no damn citation. I'm gonna go there and prove what an idiot that cop is. And the sergeant made excuse for him, said he's from another country and whatnot. Well, what the F? He still took an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States and harassing me and telling me what I'm doing. And then tell me if I don't move the vehicle, he's towing it. When I say I don't drive at night, I'll move it at daylight. You don't move it now, I'm towing it. Exact words. You see, it didn't get towed. I backed it up 20 feet. That was the sergeant's way of them winning the fight. You know what I mean? Because I told him, come tow it. Take me to jail and come tow it. Do it. Don't just keep threatening. Do it. Or you're not going to jail. I tow my vehicle and take my dogs and find out if I'm not going to jail. I don't care about the vehicle, but not my 3 dogs, I surely do. No, you don't what? What do you mean, no, I don't, you watch the video? What are you talking about? Explain yourself. You won't explain yourself. No, you didn't. What didn't I do? Tell me what I didn't do if you watched the video. Ah. Can't even explain what I didn't. Oh well, you don't need that comment then. Yeah, he can't answer. Probably never watched the video. It hasn't uploaded. Unless he was up at 3:30 watching it live, he can't be watching it because, watch. Let me show you something. I don't think he could have watched it. Oh, it did. It just uploaded. It's had 36 people watch it. It's still processing this morning's live. Or no, I'll take that back. This is the one I did this morning. After the cop. Yeah. After the cop. That's after the cop left, if he watched any video. The one where the cop was there is this one here. And there ain't no way he watched it. It's that one right there. You see the uploading arrow? It's still loading it. So there's no way in hell that he watched it. See, dumbass? That's not the video. That's not the video. You didn't see the cop in that video or nothing. That's a video of me just sitting here talking this morning, explaining the situation. So you know, you didn't watch the video. Who looks like the dumbass now? Only you. You gotta love it when people come and lie. Oh, he's just a liar. He didn't watch the whole thing. He watched the video of me talking about what happened this morning. The video of the cop, I just showed you, it's not even uploaded. How did he watch it? I said so. I said so this morning on the live, and I said so on this live. That's how I know. What color was his cop car? Was it a pickup or was it a cruiser? And what color was it? You say it's a truck. Now what color you say it is? You're the dummy right off the bat because it was not a truck. You're dumb and you're a liar. Here. Take 10 minutes so you can get your story straight. But you're definitely a liar. And no, he was not in a truck. I knew if I gave you the two choices of truck or car, you would say truck. Nah, he was in an SUV. But you watched it. Oh, I can always get them when they lie, man. The truth comes out. I can get people, and why lie about it? You know what I mean? And he couldn't even say what I didn't do, but yet he watched the video. You know what I mean? Good morning, Taz. How you doing? Oh, yay, what the heck. And the funny thing is, either if the rain and stuff clears today, and I mean, I've said this on the social media, as soon as the weather clears and it's good traveling, which tomorrow for sure it is, I plan on going over towards Springfield. It's not like I'm trying to hang out here or anything. How you doing? Move. How y'all doing?
Hello, there's the real driver. Hey, I love your little Winnebago, and I call it a Winnebago. That's really cute.
Well, it used to be a Winnebago. Now it's a mobile billboard.
I know, it's so cute.
How you doing?
I'm doing just great. How are you doing?
You know me?
I don't know. Do you know me?
Yeah.
Jackson, don't everybody know you? I don't think he's from around here. There's our other friend. Where are you from?
Me? I travel the United States.
Yeah, you travel. That's cool.
How you doing, buddy? You know me?
And
Jackson.
you know me. He knows me. See, Jackson, more people know me than you.
You got some
Yeah, I do. I got a menthol. Yeah, I take a menthol.
I don't smoke.
You don't even smoke weed?
Oh, I do that. Fire it
I
up.
know you look like one. Well, I would if I could, but I can't. Because I don't have any, but, you know.
I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. I only have 2 little Jesuses, and there's 3 of them. So I want to get another little Jesus. Oh, there's one. I don't have a cigarette, but you know what? Everyone needs a little Jesus.
What is that? I want some. A little Jesus bread.
A little
yes,
Jesus.
Yes, I get the one with the turquoise.
Everybody needs a little Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Amen.
That comes from 420 Jim, in case you didn't know my name.
420 Jim. I like it. I like Jim Morrison. Don't drink that Kool-Aid.
Yeah, but you know what's cool when I tell you my name's 420 Jim?
What is that?
The driver's license that proves it.
Let me see.
First name 4, middle name 20, last name Jim.
Let me get a little closer look. Your mama named you Jim 420?
Nope, the judge did.
What the hell?
July
is
8th
going
of
on?
2019.
Okay, let me.
The judge changed my name.
You said Jim
420 Jim. They put Jim, your last name on top in Tennessee. Time to get stoned Jim.
Time to get stoned Jim, and from Delaware, nobody cares. He's coming all the way to Knoxville and Knoxville
here's
and
your coffee.
Nashville, Tennessee. We're here to
I
see
took
what-
a drink.
That's right, we always do. Here, but I can't find him a 6-cent because I got too much shit in my hand and stuff. My hand. And here, boy, hold this so we can get you a 6-cent. There we go. There we go. Man, I wish I had my camera on me. I didn't have one. I don't have one, but I wish I did.
420 Jim, that's cool.
420 Jim. Jim to the 420 Jim. It's 420.
I thought a cop last night didn't like me, or this morning, but that's okay. I'm going to go file a complaint against him here in a couple hours.
You got your camera on you, Jackson. Can we take a picture of the Winnebago or Winnebago? Winnebago. Oh, well, I got to get some kind of picture.
do this. No, I don't.
Come on in here. I'll do it.
Uh-oh. You got a light?
Yes, just a second. Let me. Yeah.
Battery dead?
I think.
Here you go. Here's the lights.
You got a charger?
Nah, I just do mine off the computer.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
I was going to say, if you had a charger, you could plug in here for a minute, but I don't,
Oh my
you know.
goodness, will you, dadgummit, I want a picture. I want to be a photographer and I don't have no camera. I don't have no
I need
tablet. I want to take a picture so bad.
I need to ride to the bear store.
There's a beer store right here.
Yeah, we're supposed to be walking, Jackson.
Huh?
He said, can I just look at that on this side? Just look at it?
Yeah, you can look at it. That's why it's out here.
That's right. No one belongs in prison for weed.
People need to scan and sign the petition. They just scan that with their phone.
Yeah, I have no phone.
Morning, Mr. John.
Can I take a picture of you with you in the back?
Oh, you can take all the pictures you want, but I think his phone was dead.
Damn it. Can I sign it? Sign it?
With it wet, I can't because the markers, it just ruins them. But you'll come back later today if the sun comes out and dries it and you got your camera charged, you'll be able to.
I bet you got a lot of markers too. No one belongs to jail. And every tree knows that money grows on trees. If you don't plant a tree. That's right, we grow trees. Cannabis heals.
There you go.
That's right, it heals our vibration, it makes us money.
Absolutely.
That's cool. I like that one. Eat up.
All right, son, we going.
Hillbilly Kush.
Y'all have a blessed day.
Hillbilly Kush.
Third, 420.
Have a blessed day, my friends. Stay warm. Stay warm. I couldn't believe how much grief that cop gave me when I wouldn't admit that it was against federal law. He kept arguing with me that it's legal here. And I'm like, I understand that, but it's against federal law. Well, why don't you go to Washington then? I want the federal law here changed. He couldn't understand that. It's real easy to sign the petition. $17.87. But I even told the cop, I said, Google it. I mean, he was getting mad. When you see the video, you'll see he's getting mad and he's telling me that I'm yelling and this, that, and the other. But he's raising his voice and shit too. And you know, after somebody tells me they're going to tow away everything I own and my dogs, you damn right I'm going to be a little elevated. I mean, they brought that up on their own. But I did this earlier. Doggone it, now I forgot what I wanted to search for a second. I read a comment and I threw myself off. What was I thinking? Anybody remember? No. Yeah, I remember exactly what it was. Here's the search. In the state of Missouri, is marijuana federally legal? Because he's standing there arguing with me. No, marijuana is not federally legal in the state of Missouri, despite being legal for both medical and recreational. Now, who's right? So this cop wants to stand there and argue with me and tell me to get out of his town because it's legal here, basically. And I'm telling him it's not. Who's more educated? On this subject, who's more educated? The stoner hippie or that cop? At least I'm smart enough to know it's against federal law everywhere in the United States of America. I think that point would go to me, right? And get mad about it. What do you mean sound like me? Hell yeah, I'm going to tell him, you know, if you're going to keep telling me it's legal here, and why should I be? It's against federal law. I mean, what don't you understand about that? Federal means every state in the United States. I mean, I couldn't comprehend. He couldn't comprehend that it was still against federal law here. Right on, Mr. John. Be safe out there. Safe travels to work and back. Oh, goodness sakes. Well, hey, what else y'all want to talk about? Anybody else sign the petition today? Of course, that's what this is all about. Nobody belongs in jail for weed, and it needs to be federally legal for everybody. Doggone it. Things are falling down. It needs to be federally legal for everybody in the United States of America. I call it comity law. And there's a such thing. I didn't make that up. It's called comity law. What's good for one is good for all. And if you'd sign the petition and be part of the solution instead of part of the problem, this is how you do it. Google my name, 420 Jim. You can spell it out like it's on my license, FOURTWNTYJIM, or you can use the numbers in the word Jim. Any way you do it, you're looking for that petition button. Then the green bar comes up. You hit that green bar and it takes you to a federal petition. Federal. Release all federal and state cannabis prisoners and make it federally legal. You can read the issues and everything. Boom. You can actually see comments or leave a comment. There's 1787 on it. It's been 5 hours ago since someone signed it. So please go to 420gym.com and sign and share that petition. I mean, I go through enough crap out here with overzealous cops and stuff. At least you can do is give me a like and sign the petition, right? I'd appreciate it. They are good cops. Well, see, I got to agree with you on that 71 DPO. I got to agree with you on that point. You're absolutely right. And I said that earlier, if you watch my program. I said the exact same thing. But other than them covering the bad cops, but look, every politician's bad. Every damn one of them on that theory. Because they all cover up things for everybody. So every politician's bad. You know, technically. Although there's a couple that's good, they're all bad. And the only way you're going to create change in our government is to replace every damn one of them. You know what I mean? There's good and bad and everything. And we've got a lot more good cops. Not necessarily good cops or great cops, but we got 80% good cops compared to the real 20% bad cops. You know what I mean? But I mean, I just tell the truth. You know, if you look at it that every cop is bad because the brotherhood, whatnot, I agree with you 100% on that. Then they're all bad. But hey, but on the same hand, you'd have to do the same thing for politics and stuff, right? Every damn one of them is bad because every one of them knows what the other person did. Give me a minute. Move out of my way. Move. Move. Move out of my way. You just move. Yeah, move. Oh yeah, you can't turn your head to injustice. You can't. I mean, everybody, a lot of people do. I can't. I could simply pay $50 and not go back to Springfield and kick Walmart's ass in court and stuff. But I'm not going to do that. I don't care if it costs me $10,000 to get back there and fight for my rights. They're going to have to pay for it all in the end, prosecuting me for something I didn't do. Just like this here. Okay, this cop last night told me he's going to tow my vehicle. I can't be parked here. I'm camping. I'm not doing a petition or nothing. Well, I was here a month ago, right? And I had 3 different cops come by in that month.
Than it was that we're doing here.
I had 3 different cops come by in that month. Here's just one of them. And listen to what he says here in a couple minutes when he talks about parking and all. He agrees that I'm a mobile billboard and I'm not camping. You know, we talked for a minute, and he says I'm within all the laws and everything. And this was just a month ago. You have eyes? Did you come up on that side of the vehicle and see us? Come here. And did you hear that? We're traveling country. Come here. It plainly says. Did you hear that? My first question to that cop was, do you have eyes? I wasn't trying to be a smart ass or nothing, but he was a good cop. So it's not like that cop last night said I was pushing his buttons when, you know, you don't have to help a cop in their investigation, especially if it's unjust. I provided my license. That's all I got to do. Now, because he can't, too dumb to figure out what's my first and last name, that's on him. I told him, you got my license, you figure it out. He tells me, you're pushing my buttons. That sounds like a threat to me. But that was last night's cop, not this one. This is from a month ago.
What I'm doing. Stop by, sign the petition, meet 420 Jim. And your department don't talk to your department people and whatnot. I'm welding 30 feet back from there. I've been told by a couple other officers I'm perfect. No, I don't camp. No, I'm not selling nothing. And I was here for 3 days, and that y'all on the fourth day come by like this.
Well, today's my first day on vacation, so
Okay.
it's the first time seeing you.
Well, right on. I didn't park here the 4 days. I parked over there by Taco Bell the one day because I know it's 48 hours. But I'm 420 Jim. Nice to meet you, officer.
420 Jim. Did you change your name legally?
Well, the judge did. The judge did, yeah. The other officer this morning, he goes there and said, what's your last name? And I said, Jim. What's your first name? And yes, my tag, he called it in. I've got the sticker for it. I just haven't got back to Knoxville yet.
Okay.
But I travel the country. If you Google my name, nobody belongs in jail for weed. I want federal legalization.
Or something? Like a YouTube
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay.
I normally fly a flag. It's got the blue bar on it. They got to replace it. But, you know, I respect all the good cops. I want the bad ones fired.
I got you.
And this is probably my last day here, heading on towards Kentucky and down to Florida. I haven't seen family in 30 years. But yeah, you check out the internet.
Family in Florida in 30 years?
Yeah. They thought I was dead. Well, my mom was murdered there in the late 80s. Alcohol party it went wrong.
Yeah.
And I kind of stayed out of Florida because, you know, at one time in my life, if I'd met the guy, I would have. But nowadays, you know, I got you. I just wish him peace and love.
Right.
And see what I put up there?
Yeah.
Everyone needs a little Jesus.
You're good. I actually keep one of these. My wife puts it right in front of the E on her gas gauge because she's just hoping and praying. You know what I'm saying? Once she gets to that point.
Well, now you're gonna tell her that 420 Jim gave you a little Jesus.
Hey, like I said, it's the first time seeing you out. So I just wanted to stop
doing your job
with you. So,
like the other officers, they were just doing their job.
So we're just making sure there's not going to be any like traffic issues and stuff like that.
No.
So people are getting around you fine, so I don't see any issue with it. So, and like you said, you are enough away from the intersection, away from the corner. So.
See, this cop is telling me how I'm enough away from the intersection and that there's no traffic problems or nothing. This is the middle of the day, not 3 a.m. in the morning where there's no traffic, 3 in the morning and whatnot.
And as long as there's no traffic problems that arise from it, man, you're good to go.
I appreciate it.
All right. I appreciate you being cool with us and all that. So,
Yes, sir.
But I don't know if I can live in a Winnebago, to be honest with you.
Well, see, I don't live in it. It's like a trucker. I'm out from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. People can come by here, but they do even at night.
Right.
I take day just like a trucker to lay down on the couch. There's no bathroom, none of that in here.
I got you.
It's just a mobile billboard that I take across the country.
I got you. Hey, so truckers are 10 hours, by the way.
Yeah, well,
I have a 10-hour break.
You see, he told me I could take 10 hours.
I can legally take an 8-hour break from traffic.
Well, you're not commercial, really. So I mean, depending on how you look at it, I guess.
Well, yeah, I just try and make it fair. Like I know the 48-hour law here, Missouri 72-hour, or Kansas is 72 hours.
Yeah, it's all depending on city ordinances and stuff like that. So, and then some counties in Missouri don't even have ordinances. You know, they just have the state statute.
They got some pretty bad ones there.
Springfield, Missouri? Yeah.
You know, that's the only place I've ever had trouble. And if you went on right now and Google my name, 420, you'll see back in 2016 and 17 a problem Springfield and me. Okay. They tried to say I was camping. And I went to court and proved to them, no, I'm not camping.
Right.
How are you doing a petition in camping?
Right.
Camping and recreational is totally different from what I do.
Right. No, I get that.
You're an idiot to say that. I haven't lived in a mobile billboard for 12 years. There's been months that I've been off and taken, and when I live in the mobile billboard, I plug in the sewage, so I have toilets and shit, and I plug in the electric and stuff. So you're just a liar here. That's all you are. The rest of the time when I'm on the road actually doing my petition like I am now, yeah, I'm a mobile billboard. I don't live in the RV. I do like a trucker. I live out of the truck stops and Planet Fitness now. So you're just a liar that wants to come on here and run your mouth. So take you a little time. Come back in 10 minutes or don't come back at all. I don't care. Get an education. It's a mobile billboard. Even this cop told you that.
Well, we do have a camping ordinance, but this would not fall underneath that. So yeah, you're
Whoa, excuse me. What did that officer just say when I timed out? We do have a camping ordinance, but this would not fall under that. Damn. Good thing I got that on tape, huh?
making up. No. All right, man. Do you have a lot of people that want to come up and buy weed from you? Is that why you put all the signs up? Yeah, I was just curious.
You would be surprised, especially in the illegal states. Oh, the trolls are going to come back.
Backwards, sadly. Texas just banned all THCA. Well, they just banned every pot plant in the world.
Anyhow, I just proved them my point for timing them out. That couldn't have been any better. I didn't know he was going to come up and say that right at that point. That this don't do our camp. And he knows I'm going to take 8 hours off to rest. And he said, technically you can. Did he not? So, I mean, that cop understands what I'm doing. You know, it's not everybody that's going to make a boat and do this. So, you know, yeah, I'm special. I'm a public figure. They want to call me a public figure. Well, treat me like one and like I'm supposed to be treated. I'm not here to camp. I'm here to tell people about my petition for 16 hours a day. And then I want to rest 8 hours. And I'll do that a couple of days or whatever until I can move on to another town. And there's nothing illegal about that. And there's nothing camping about it. There's nothing recreational about it. And there you go. Well, heck, you know, if I wanted to be in an RV and travel and whatnot, I would. But I'm in a mobile billboard. And just like I told the cop, I don't have showers, toilet, none of that stuff like an RV does. No. Nope. I have to be parked. I don't have no holding tanks or nothing. I can't even carry water. I took all that shit out. It's not an RV. It's not recreational. It's not to live in. I go to the restrooms at the gas stations and truck stops and stuff. Same place I've been getting my showers. Except now I belong to Planet Fitness. And weather clearing today, I'll be down there getting a shower. It's one of the main reasons I stopped back here. That and to do laundry. So hopefully here in another hour or so, I'll move down to the laundromat and get some laundry done and go by Planet Fitness. But I want to make sure that if this ticket gets taken care of or sets to another date, so I get after the 5th, a couple of weeks after that, that's fine. When I leave Springfield, I'm coming back this way anyway. I'll more than happily see them in court. But they need to either drop it or set it to, a date I can come back. Either way, I'm happy. But not had I had 3 really good incidents like that one right there that I could play you morning, noon, and night, basically, from 3 other officers right here in the same spot. Why it went to the extreme of threatening me last night and stuff. Why didn't you just say, okay, well, whatever, at daylight, you've got to move on, or whatever. Me, I don't like threats. I don't like citations. Hmm. And I tried to tell that sergeant that, you know, I've got a cop telling me that it's a mobile billboard and it don't classify as camping and stuff. And he's like, well, show me. I said, it's on my YouTube. You can go see it on my YouTube, which you can. That's where I recorded that off of, was my YouTube. I just went back last month and boom, there it was. All 3 incidents with the cops. So, I mean, he could have found it or asked me to show him where. But he wanted me to turn the camera off, and I wasn't about to do that. You know, I'm going to record them the whole time they're there. If I thought about grabbing my other phone and going out there with it and doing it, if he wanted to wait around a minute, I could have done it like that. But that one cop, there was no talking to him. He's right, you're wrong, and yada yada. Definitely don't need to have a gun and badge. Definitely not. Well, maybe a badge and a desk job, but you don't need to be on the street. Well, my friends, I'm going to get out of here shortly. Start making my phone calls and see where I'm going to end up today and what we can do. And it may be nothing, you know what I mean? But if I don't call and try and find out, I won't know, right? So anybody got any last questions, comments, or concerns before I go? Now would be a time to post it. I'm going to start making some calls here at 8:30, thereabouts. No, it's 8:30 right now, good call. And see what I can find out. Depending on what I find out, I might go live in a little bit. I may wait till noon. But anyhow, I'm here pretty much every day at noon and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's where you can catch me. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Most of all, please sign and share the petition. Remember, it's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, and if we try, folks, we can all get along. The dogs love you, I love you, Joshua loves you. Y'all have a good morning. I'll see you, or an update before. It just depends. Peace out.